In panel discussion, we are having Miss Mona Lisa Zarga. She is Mrs. International India International, and we are also having Mrs. Charlie. She is Mrs. Plastic India, and we are also having Tushar Kansal sir. He is the CEO of Investments and Funds, and we are also having Sagar Kapoor sir and Charles Mirza sir from Meena Bazaar. And the panel discussion topic I have already shared. So sir, I want to know from Sagar Kapoor sir that what do you think will be the biggest challenge this business face in 2025 and how can they proactively address them?
Yeah, hi. Good afternoon, people. You can hear me? So, thanks a lot for the question. The biggest challenges which the businesses today would face would, I'll stick to the basic concepts, would primarily include retaining the top talented people. Every business, big or small, would be working with people, employees, workforce. These businesses are dealing with millennials and Gen X. This generation requires, say, work-life balance, hybrid working, and a better ways of working. So the businesses need to transform their existing ways, offer hybrid working culture, offer them the path, growth path with which they can see a path so that they can be retained for a longer duration in the organization. There is a need to invest in the leadership so we can build internal leaders. So the organizations which, whether big or small, are able to do that, staying able to retain top talent, they will be able to navigate from the existing scenario. Another biggest challenge is rapid change in technology with the artificial intelligence chipping in, automation chipping in, digital, cloud compounding. All these factors, the businesses have to be in pace of all these things so as to remain relevant in the existing scheme of things. So it's important for the businesses to invest in the technologies, invest in the training of their people so they are well versed with the existing technology, and to work with the tech firms, tech teams, primarily maybe startups, if they have got more innovative ways of doing things, collaborate with them, get used to working with the new ways, technological upgraded ways of working that can help businesses from the kind of disruption which you envisage in the times to come. Another important feature today is an environment which is encouraging startups, and these startups gonna come up with a lot of innovation and lot of strategic thinking. So it's important. I can recall in 2021 there was a startup, 3 years old startup, Farm Easy, which could actually acquire a joint 25-year-old company which was listed then. So it's important for the businesses to stay agile, be aware about what is happening around, and to upgrade themselves. Invest in the technology, invest in their people, and just know where the surroundings are happening. So this is going to help in a big way. The last and not the least is the regulatory compliance, which is generally undermined by businesses. It's important to stay focused, work with the experts to ensure that whatever regulatory changes are coming as and when, the businesses are updated towards that. Whatever is applicable to the business is filtered out. There are appropriate standard operating procedures to ensure that any regulatory changes are being reviewed at a much initial level, so that it ensures that there are no adequate penalties which businesses get hit from. So I would like to conclude here. These are basic things. I would keep this discussion basic, and I believe that these four things which I indicated should be challenging for the upcoming businesses and the established businesses as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your valuable knowledge. I think Sharon sir wanted to add something in the topic, so please continue.
So, Ms. Eros, I'm a business head from Meena Bazaar. So it's basically
70-year-old, 50-year-old brand basically, and we have more than 70 stores across pan India, and having a workforce of almost 500 plus people. I continue with this element. You have to invest lot of things in enhancing the skill sets of your existing employees. What we are having, the experience from our past kind of a thing. This thing, that we have two set of employees with us. One is which is a very loyal base of employees which have a legacy of 30 years, 40 years of employment, and then we have Gen X and Gen Z, which has just joined us in the recent years. So blending with these two generations, with these three generations, basically is a toughest task that we are having right now. So invest as much as you can into the skill sets of your existing employees, your loyal employees. This is something which is you have to take note for 2025.
Influencer marketing, as social media has a massive global reach today. The audiences find influencers more relatable and genuine as compared to the traditional ads, especially because they have a very high engagement. In terms of the interactive content like question answers, chat sessions, the companies are recognizing the value of niche marketing through influencers who are catering to highly targeted demographic or psychographic audience. The campaigns by influencers have a high ROI, and data analytics and artificial intelligence help track and analyze the performance of these campaigns. So I think the brands should really elevate these benefits and going for the influencer marketing to ensure their visibility and credibility with the customers and to create a meaningful connection with them.
Thank you, ma'am. I want to know the thoughts of Mona Lisa, ma'am, on the same thing, how social media is impacting the business, and she is going to impact.
Hi everyone, wishing you all a very good afternoon. So yes, now this question is quite interesting, especially for a year like 2025. Because see, this is one of the years which is right after the pandemic, and I believe from the time of pandemic till now, there's been a lot of change when it comes to consumer behavior. Be it their attitudes, their knowledge behavior, and most importantly, the way people purchase things. So now if you look at our consumers, they follow like at least 6 steps before they even decide to buy a particular product. So I feel now since people are so much into the digital world, influencer market is the target that we need to put our focus on. Because we are so much into digital, right? Influencers are someone who's, if you look at anyone right now, I'm sure 50% of you must be scrolling through your phones. You are either looking at Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or any other social site. So these are the places where you actually need these influencers, right? And more than anyone, more than any, I think a Bollywood actor, it's the social media people now who are actually changing our lives, who are actually touching our lives and making us decide what we actually want to buy. Because I myself now, if I want to buy something, let me tell you that I go to Instagram, I go to Pinterest. I don't switch on my TV and look at the ads like we used to do earlier, right? There's a Colgate ka ad aata tha pehle, ya fir aapke surf ka ad aa gaya. It's not like that anymore. The world doesn't work like that anymore. So yes, influencers are the target right now.